Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got a really exciting unboxing video to share with you guys. I've been trying to get my hands on this knife for quite a while, and thanks to Crane's Cutlery, I've got 4 loaners here. I don't get to keep them, they're going to go back, but I've got 4 loaners from Crane's Cutlery, and I cannot wait. I can't wait. This knife is so right up my alley. Thanks so much to Crane's Cutlery. I'll link them down in the description. Absolutely worth checking out. They have some of the wildest exclusives on the market. Definitely a retail that you should add to your rotation. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. What do we have here? Let's scoot these off to the side. We're going to get to all of them. They get progressively more insane. We have the new Terminator TX228 from Reate. Oh my goodness. So this first one here sounds pretty basic. That's what I wanted to start with. I just wanted to kind of not be distracted by any of the wildness that definitely is on some of these other ones. But I wanted to just kind of experience this. Look at this giant thing. Oh my gosh. So we still have this. Interesting. It feels about the same. So it's spring-loaded. These are additional stop pins to assist in locking the blade in the closed position and in the open position. Whoo, boy, that is fun. Look at that. So basic blade shape, but the way that they've done this fuller here, it makes it pretty aggressive and exotic looking. So we have the external stops here, and then we also have these additional stop pins which will help keep the blade locked out even if the frame lock gets moved, right? It's stopped on those pins. As I've stated before, that doesn't necessarily make this like the equivalent of a fixed blade, but it definitely does assist in locking the blade out during heavy cutting. Mostly, I would say this is just a fun, kind of gimmicky thing that is, I mean, like it's functional, but it's also like just like a fun, like, oh my gosh, like it's crazy big, overbuilt knife that, you know, enthusiasts that are actually buying knives in this territory kind of get and enjoy, you know, for on a multitude of different levels. But yeah, I just like seeing stuff that's not typical on a pocket knife. So this here, I'm going to put it up against my Reate T1000 V2 and the original T1000. Actually, this was an exclusive from Crane's Cutlery. So the blade steel on these new ones, I didn't even stop to look. Probably M390. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the number, they did 200 of these apparently. So M390, which I think is, let me wipe this blade off here. I think that's the same blade steel as on the V2. The V1 was 3V, which makes way more sense. But okay, whatever, right? As far as the size, it looks to be the same. I mean, it looks to be the same, and the blade stock thickness appears to be the same. It's just got a different spot for Jim. I'm gonna be honest, I like the blade on the new one better. And it's just like, it's like if you typed a prompt into an AI and it, like, to make an aggressive looking knife, they made this, and then you type, now make it more aggressive. Like, this is the next thing that would pump back out. It's exactly what I would want it to be. It's got insane flipping action. I still don't think you can fully, can you access the D10 on this is so heavy, no way. But it is nice and big and burly, which is what, you know, people who like knives like this is definitely what they wanted it to be. Let's take a look at the Black DLC one. That sounds pretty freaking cool. Always, if I have the opportunity, I always go for a Black DLC one. So do we have a Black DLC frame, Black DLC everything. And then I'm going to guess, okay, it's a satin DLC. It's a satin DLC, which is fine. It looks cool. Reate definitely did better with the DLC on this version, in my opinion, but some people will prefer this. It's almost like an icy black, like a blue black compared to the more bronzy black on the polished one. But maybe they do offer this in you know, the same finish, and that he just didn't send it. But I do like this. It does look good. You're definitely going to pay more for a DLC one. And then this one here, this is called Ti-Bead Okay, I have no idea what to expect from this one. Let's see. Okay, so it's the same. Okay, so it's like, yeah, it's like what I call a working finish, right? So we have a satin blade, same as the first one, but instead of the lighter bead blasting, you have a darker, just kind of a rougher tumbling, right? Same idea, nothing super different. My guess is this guy is going to cost about the same as this guy. Now we're going to move these over because, as you could imagine, the final one is far crazier. What do we have here? Oh boy, we've got Zircuti for the handle. The handle just says Zircuti. I have to be honest, I was really shocked to see this box. I thought he was just sending a few different variations of the standard ones. Oh my gosh. Now, I get it. Not everybody likes Zircuti. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, golly. Oh, boy. We're going to... Let me see if I can get that out of there with a microfiber cloth. Not because it's delicate, but because I don't want to put my fingerprints all over it. Now, whenever I do this, and then I put my hand on the back, people are saying, no, don't want the fingerprint on it, but he touches it with this other hand. I'm just trying to stabilize it, the show end of it, right? I'm trying to not touch parts that are going to show up as nasty, gross fingerprints on camera. So, like the spine here and the spine of the blade. Look at all of that Zircuti. I stand by this. As far as Zircuti on knives, Reate has consistently been the most impressive with how this looks. Timascus, Zircuti, Mokuti, all of that. We have, you know, different levels of like how nice it looks, and some companies do a pretty ho-hum job of it. And then companies like Reate will use super exotic variations of titanium Damascus like Zircuti and make it look absolutely incredible. That is spectacular. Let's get a look at that pocket clip. Oh man. So I know that this is a hyper expensive knife. Look at that. Even the switch. I know it's a hyper expensive knife. I do wish that the blade had some sort of crazy polish on it. I really like this, but the blade is complete. It's exactly the same as it is on this guy. I wish that they had done Damascus steel or done like a mirror polish blade or something like that. This is really cool, and I want this. The only thing that's holding me up from buying this from Crane's Cutlery, which, you know, he gave me the option to, the only thing that's holding me back is that blade there, but it is ridiculously, it's way more expensive than the other variations. This is super cool though. I really like how that looks, and now I'm kind of selling myself on this. Very cool. It pretty much what I expected this knife to be. They're probably gonna run, I don't know, around $500. That'd be my guess. That was what the last the T1000 and T1000 V2 ran. So very cool. Either way, if you like big, crazy, super premium overbuilt knives, check out Crane's Cutlery. This knife will get a full review. Obviously, I have to spend some time with it, so you can expect it a few weeks down the road, and then these will all go back to Crane's Cutlery. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.